Hi. Before we look at how these service retention and lost customer win back automated calculators work, let us look at the logics and of the parameters that are considered. Service retention is the percentage of vehicles from the total units in operation that have reported back to your workshop in this particular financial year. By means of active lot retention, we are looking at the vehicles which have been sold in the last 5 years. So we are in FY20. So we are looking at FY 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. By means of vintage lot, we are looking at the vehicles which are older than the active lot. For the sake of calculations, we've taken 3 years older than the active lot. So in this entire calculations, we're going to look at 8 years of data. How much percentage of customers have reported to us in this particular year of those who were sold in the last 8 years. The measurables is the retention percent, which is again of three types. If any particular vehicle has reported to you once in a financial year, it is a weak retention. If it has reported twice, it is fair retention. If it has reported thrice, it is strong retention. Anything more than that continues to be strong retention. Those vehicles that haven't reported get to be called as the lost customers. Now, what is lost customer win back? In the first 6 months of this financial year, the vehicles have not reported to your workshop even once are the lost customers in this phase. So we make an attempt to bring back the customers back into our service relationship, and the percentage of these lost customers who report back to us in the coming 6 months, that denotes the lost customer win back percentage. Now let us look at how these automated calculators work. So we have two files here: lost service retention monitoring file of Mozambique and lost customer win back monitoring file of Mozambique. Let us first look at the service retention monitoring file. So this is an completely data filled file and formulated file wherein you will just have to fill in the details of vehicles that have reported to you so far this year. That is it. So I've considered the sales data of Mozambique of the top 6 models that they have sold, which are Scorpio pickup, Bolero pickup, BMT, XUV 500, Scorpio SUV, and KUV. So the logic of considering these models is that they should have sold at least 50 units of these. So I've started from financial year 12. So 12, 13, 14. So these three are the vintage lot, and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 are the active lot. As you can see, the sales data is already filled. This is particular to Mozambique. So all you will have to fill in this particular column, which is your vehicle reporting data of F9, F20, which is April 2019 to September YTD 2019. So just notice this portion of the table as I feed the repair order data. The calculation is going on and the retention pops up. So this one represents how many times has this particular win of 2012 reported in the period of the first 6 months of FY 2020. So likewise, the calculations happen by itself. So when we fill in the repair order data in all these files, what we finally get is this retention MIS. So this is again auto populated. You will have to just fill in your RO data. So this gives you the year wise, model wise retention percent. So for example, Scorpio pickup of F12, I've retained to the tune of 2%. Scorpio in F15, I've retained to the tune of 9.7%. And overall, my active lot, that is 5 years old customers retention is 2.3%, and 3 years prior to that, the older customers retention is 2.5%. These are all just indicative figures. What you also get through this file is the list of customers who have not reported to you model wise and year wise. So you just have to sort. If you want to get the customers who have not reported to you, sort 0. If you want to get the customer list of customers who reported to you just once, sort 1. And likewise, you get updated with 2 and 3 and any number of visits basis the calculations in the earlier files. So as of now, I'm choosing 0. to identify the customers who haven't reported to me. So these are the win numbers of the customers who have not reported to me. So likewise, you can get the model wise, year wise win number list for all the models. Now these win numbers are the input for the next sheet, which is the lost customer win back monitoring sheet. So the win numbers which you get from the retention file go into the win back non-reporting column. So just input the win numbers here. So you have the input sheets for the 6 models. You will have to input the win numbers, and you have the calculation files for the 6 models, wherein the win numbers would populate by itself, and you will have to just fill in the repair order data like you had done in the retention file. The difference being that here you would be filling only the repair order data from October to March, October 19 to March 20. And as you fill the win back, that is the number of times the particular lost customer has reported to you, henceforth would populate for all the models, for all the years. And finally, you would have a win back MIS. So what this says is, I have lost 31 customers, out of which I have managed to win back 10 customers, which is a win back percentage of 32.3%. So just delete the RO data and replace it with your own RO data of the period from October 19 to March 20, and you'll get your win back MIS also. So that's it for the service retention and win back monitoring file. Thank you.